Hi guys, here's Stefan Laub. I hope you're fine all, despite the COVID issue all around the world. We are trying to be still useful here and do our best working. So I show you a very fast video of the QTAL Pro. As somebody asked me, the brick scene I recently posted where you can zoom in and out with nice detailed bricks, if that also is possible in octane. So I show it here. Basically, I made an octane glossy material here, and inside Tile Pro, I did choose a shape here. So we ship with a lot of shapes. So it did from bricks. I selected one of these pre-made shapes, so I could also draw my own, of course, and I loaded in texture. Some nice brick textures. Yeah, they're a single brick always. I will put them then randomly together here. So each of these texture gets randomly assigned. So you see there are several textures loaded. For the diffuse, I take the diffuse textures I have, and then the same for the glossy, the bump, and the displacement. Via Tile Pro, I have these variation settings, which are important. So you see some random offset, some random rotation, flipping, and so on. I set how much I want to repeat that. I want to shuffle that randomly. I have some slight variations in color, in brightness, in the intensity, slight tilting, scale, offset, everything I can set here for the tiles, for the shapes. The shapes not necessarily need to be rectangular here. I just made it very simple. They can have any shape, of course. And then in the mortar, that's the stuff in between. I did set a mortar thickness, and I put just in some c4d noise. And I did set some edge rounding on the edges, make it more smooth, not too edgy. And some erosion, that's like a displacement on these shapes, yeah, so to get some irregularity, also driven by c4d noise. And an edge dirt, that's like a worn off edge, like a V-ray dirt or some shaders that react to the edges, but inside Tile Pro. So that's also driven here by the curve and the settings and some c4d noise. That's basically the setup from Tile Pro itself. I did load in the specular the same, actually, just a little bit brighter, and in the roughness the glossy textures. So it's a similar setup, only that I make this small here, only that I have the glossy version from this texture set. And then the same in bump with the bump variation, so I loaded the bump textures, and in displacement I loaded the same via the displacement textures. Yeah, in this case, I had the textures for all this stuff. Normally, you also can just take a grayscale version of the diffuse map that works pretty well. Tile Pro also can make automatic a height or normal map out of a color version. In that case, of course, and overall best it is you have dedicated textures for that already. Important is you really just need simple few tiles. Actually, this texture ships with Tile Pro now, this setup, and I now render it. So here it is. And yeah, it's calculating already. You can now, of course, fine-tune your setting. You can play with the roughness and the colors and the settings and so on. A little more rough, maybe. A little less specularity. And so on, yeah. You see it goes very fast. You can also pre-bake all that stuff in Tile Pro, of course, that you have a fixed bitmap in the same quality then. It's good for the final rendering, for GPU renders, for example. But it also works with the entire internal octane Baker. Of course, we can zoom out of this stuff here, you see, and I can zoom in. You see these textures have very, very nice detail. Actually, the texture are just a few of these here. Yeah, the rest is all the random stuff is by Tile Pro. So it's endless, randomly tiled. I just took like I think 6 or 7 of these tiles, yeah, in diffuse, bump, displacement, and so on. Glossy maps. Okay, I hope this showed you a little bit Tile Pro and Octane. This scene is shipping now for Octane, Corona, and V-Ray free as an extra bonus in Qtile Pro. Wish you a nice evening and see you soon for another video.